Hello and welcome to your reading for the next 7 days. My name is Angela and I'm an intuitive card reader. This is a general reading, so take what serves you and leave the rest. We will be going through each sign, pulling a card for each sign. But firstly, I want to thank all my viewers and all my subscribers, and especially thanks to all those people who take the time to make a comment. I really appreciate it, and I really enjoy hearing where you're from and how the readings are resonating for you. So thank you so much. Now we're going to do an unboxing. I got this beautiful dog tarot deck given to me by my friend for my birthday. And normally I wouldn't be attracted to a dog deck. I'd prefer a cat deck, but yeah, this deck just jumped out at me. So I don't even need to unwrap it. It wasn't wrapped in plastic or anything. So let's just have a look at this deck. So dog tarot, 78 cards as usual. And that's the back. So let's have a look at these. Okay, there is a little guide book, so that's always useful. Put this to the side. Okay, and let's open this up. Okay, so having a look through this deck, and I don't read reversals, and I can actually see that this deck has been on display and has been opened, and people have shuffled through it. So we will give it an extra shuffle. But yeah, beautiful box there. So I'll take that out of the shot. Okay, let's have a look at this deck. Okay, well, we'll jump right into it and start with Aries. Spirit, what do you have in store for Aries? Give us a message for Aries. And remember, I don't take reversals. So so we will turn them up the right way. Okay, this is another deck where they haven't indicated pentacles or what suit. It's going to be a bit tricky while I work out what each suit is. So that's a 9 there. Let's have a little bit of a look and see if this book will tell us. Oh yes, it does. Oh good. Bear with me, Aries, as you are the first one. Just having a look at this. Ah, this is the 9 of Swords. So Aries, the first message is coming through is telling us that your nervous system is in overdrive, and not even treats or a forbidden sit on the couch are comforting. Funny. And you can't sleep. You're full of dark, fearful thoughts. You're worried and plagued by anxious thought loops. Try to assess whether your reaction to the situation is right-sized if you're in the midst of a freak out. But it has come with a fill, so I'm sorry I leaped forward. So it is definitely a case, definitely Spirit is saying to you, do not be anxious about this new move, this new undertaking you're taking. Just leap forward. Don't even think about it, leap forward, because, I leapt through to the Nine of Swords before completely skipping over the Fool. So what a cute card. And I love the pink lead with all the flowers. And the message says, oh, who can resist that face? It's time for an adventure. So there are no mixed messages here. Someone wants to go for a walk, perhaps blaze new trails. That bright sun means optimism and opportunity abound, while the white roses on the leash mean there's plenty of trust here. The big questions are, is that loyalty deserved, and will it be rewarded? Whether that will turn out to be misplaced means to be seen. So Aries, leap forward with this new venture, with this new undertaking of yours. Whatever it is, whether it's just a new exercise regime or a completely new job or a new project, just move forward and don't even think about it. Let those fears, leave those fears behind you. Just ignore them. Because life is a journey and it's not a destination, so don't be afraid of making a mistake. The only wrong move is to stand still. Now the new move is also representing freedom for you. So just shake off that anxiety about the new move. And just say yes to whatever arises today or this week. Now the Fool card is ruled by diamonds, so this is a lucrative new journey as well, so you really don't need to be anxious. So especially if money, and we can get that, investing into a new business does require a lot of time and resources, so that can give rise to anxiety. But saying that this is actually going to be lucrative for you, so don't give it a second thought. Okay, moving on to Taurus. Try and give these a good shuffle. I'm just going to take a little while to turn these up the right way, because I really hate it when cards are upside down. It really has been used, which is a shame. Would have asked them for the one that was still in its wrapping. And that's why the plastic wrap was off. Okay, Taurus, let's see what Spirit has in store for you today. I was going to give them a really good shuffle, but I guess we'll take these two cards. just taking off my plastic slippers. They're new and I'm really enjoying them, but I didn't realise what noise they made. So yeah. Okay, so what cards do we have here? Oh, this might be the Suit of Wands, the 2 and 3 of Wands. But let's double check in this. Yes, definitely the Suit of Wands. So 2 of Wands and 3 of Wands. It's definitely telling you if you have access, go to the beach, Taurus, this weekend. But firstly, let's read from the guidebook and see what messages that has for you. So the 2 of Wands. 2 sticks are seemingly better than 1, but you have only 1 set of jaws. This card is all about making difficult decisions. It's the fork in the road, or rather the fork in the stick. Upright, you have a big stick, but you are being offered a small one. That could be much more interesting to gnaw on. The only way to find out is to drop the one you're carrying. You already know about big sticks. Maybe it's time to learn about little fork sticks. Interesting. And then the 3 of Wands, standing on the seashore, at the border between land and water. You're contemplating new horizons and taking steps to make things happen. You are taking action on new opportunities, a career shift, a new project, a move, a new relationship, travel plans. You have your sticks on the shore, but dogs are great swimmers too, so why not jump in, swim to the sailboat and hitchhike your way to a new adventure. So for me, when the 2 of Wands shows up, it can indicate new passionate love affairs, often short term, but a lot of fun, so worth the time, unless that really isn't your jam. Then perhaps you might want to give it a miss. But the 2 of Wands is saying, yeah, there's going to be a lot of fun and energy and success. The 2 of Wands stands for successful partnerships. So joint endeavours are really good for you at this time. But it does tell you, like the guidebook, it is time to move forward. It's a time to be brave and be original. And it's a time for planning for the future. The 2 of Wands, there's also a little message that... there's a little chime there, so something's coming in. So the 3 of Wands is all about your ships coming in, and we'll get to that very shortly. So that chime says yes, things are coming in. But there's a little message that I have for the 2 of Wands that I've found in all my research of all these cards. And that the 2 of Wands can tell you that gambling events go your way. So that's an interesting one as well. But yeah, planning for the future, because your ships are definitely coming in. And so the 3 of Wands is the card that tells you your ships are coming in. And you can see the sailboat coming to the shore in the background there. The yacht. Sailboat. 3 of Wands, your ships are coming in. And this is something you've been planning for the future, because it's coming up with the 2 of Wands, which is a planning card. So there's real success around commerce or celebration. There's a celebration in store. It's telling you to take the job of opportunity, because there's abundance that is ahead for you, Taurus. And there will be a lot of celebrating and success with this new move. well, not new move, with a lot of success and celebrating success and abundance is coming in to you. Your ships are absolutely coming in. The Three of Wands represents freedom, adventure, travel, moving abroad and foreign lands. Yeah, so if you've been planning on moving abroad or going on that overseas venture, that trip, that one that you've been planning and saving for, yeah, Spirit is saying do that. You'll really enjoy it and you'll feel like your ships are coming in. It'll be a very successful trip for you. Likewise with anything that you're taking off that's a bit of an adventure. It represents freedom, so freedom is coming into you. And it's interesting, this message is very similar to, leads on from the message that Aries got. So I think we might find this flowing today, Taurus. Three of Wands also tells you that your hard work is paying off. That forward planning, growth and expansion that you'd been spending all that time and energy is really paying off. So in love readings, it represents that your person is very sure about you, and holiday romances and long distance relationships can be indicated by the 2 and 3 of Wands. So very passionate weekend, very passionate week. But yeah, congratulations, Taurus. Your ships are coming in and there is great abundance in store for you. Okay, thank you. Let's move on to Gemini. Let's try and give these cards a really good shuffle. Just stretch out. Well, Gemini, should we take those cards? We have the Judgment card. What a very lovely card. Pink for Libra. Oh, that's the Justice card. And then we have the 4 of... Right, we'll have to have a look at that. Four of Cups. Okay, let's firstly look at the guidebook. Should actually be showing you guys this because it's quite beautiful. Anyway, the Judgment card is a definite yes card to whatever question. So it is a yes day. And the guidebook says, judge. Who, me? Well, you would like to invite others to judge, read, admire your snazzy poofs or floof. This card wants you to be the judge of yourself. Examine your choices and actions. Weigh your inner strengths and weaknesses. If it's time to seek a new purpose, give it a go. And the 4 of Cups. You are tied to too many leashes and not really sure you want to be connected to any of them, even if it means no walks. And a dog that doesn't want to go for a walk is a dog suffering from boredom. Who's holding all these leashes? Which one is which? You're emotionally oversaturated, taking your friendships or relationships for granted. You have lots of options, but you're deeply dissatisfied with all of them. The good news is if you keep looking up, you'll change your perspective and find a new leash on life. So yeah, Gemini. Very interesting getting the Judgment and the 4 of Cups together. I would say that there's been something you're really been dissatisfied about, the outcome. Some judgment has come in and you're really dissatisfied with it. But the Judgment card, when that comes in to your reading, Spirit is telling you that you are mature enough to handle the situation. It does tell you that you may need to adjust your plans for final success. So that might be why that slight dissatisfaction is creeping in with the Four of Cups. But it is saying that you are well prepared for the future. And it does tell you to ignore the haters as well. But you may need to adjust your plans for final success because we haven't yet reached the World card. But the Judgment also tells you that the situation is dynamic. So don't be disheartened with the Four of Cups. It also may be a sign that you're getting wary of this situation, getting tired. So take time out for yourself. Meditation will probably bring the answers that you seek. And look at the bigger picture. This yes that's come in that you're sort of a bit dissatisfied with it, just look at the bigger picture because that outcome, Spirit is saying to you, that outcome is the right one. And it's all about changing your perspective and how you look at things. Okay, thank you, Gemini. Moving on to Cancer. Okay, let's try and give these a good shuffle. Spirit, what do we have in store for Cancer? But please give us a second while we give them a good shuffle. And of course, that's the time when Cancer. So the first month or the first few weeks of this year, Cancer, you've been seeing really great success and you've been moving forward. But today the Hanged Man is turned up in your reading. So it might be a time of having patience for that final success to come through. But let's read from the guidebook. The Hanged Man. Don't be too literal. This card is less about hanging from the gallows and more about hanging out and chilling out. In yoga, they call this position Savasana. And it wouldn't surprise anyone if it were a pup's idea or a cat's idea. Actually, Savasana is my absolute favourite yoga pose. And I've been doing a lot of yoga. Got back into yoga and I'm very happy. And it's really paying off doing a sort of a 2-week intensive session. So that might also be a message for you, Cancer. If you're feeling like you're waiting around, go and do something like yoga. Go and sign up to a yoga class. I find that yoga is something that if you go along to a class once a week, it really pays off. So this card is encouraging you to rest, stretch out and cool your heels. Letting go could lead to true enlightenment or at the very least an awesome nap. Yeah, so it is a time of waiting. So make the use of this time, Cancer, by doing something like yoga. Or going out for a walk. Or just anything. Now, if you're asking for specific answers, the Hangman tells you to think things through and wait for better timing. Okay, thank you, Cancer. Let's move on to Leo. Okay, let's give this deck a really good shuffle. Okay, Spirit, what do we have in store for Leo? Oh, I've got a scratchy foot. Itchy foot, Leo. Your foot or your toes might need some extra attention. But Spirit, what do we have in store for Leo? Okay, we have 3. And they came in that order. So I think we have the 8 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the 6 of Wands. But let me double check with this guidebook. Yeah, definitely the Wands. So, to me, when 8 of Wands turns up in your reading with the 6 of Wands, it says that you're charging towards success. So that's the first message, Leo. But let's read from the guidebook, and we'll read from them in the order that they came out. The 8 of Wands. The shorthand for this card is speed. This dog is nearly finished, stacking his sticks, and in record time. Things are coming together quickly, ready or not. Whether it's a relationship, a work project, a trip, or a new job, you're moving quickly towards your goal. Excuse me, Lara, while I get a drink of water. So, Leo, you may need to drink more fluids. Now, I do know a Leo who has been overdoing it with the fluids, so be careful not to overdo it. But yeah, I just needed to take a drink there. So often those messages that come in. So yeah, you've had those 2 messages, Leo. Attend to your foot. There might be something going on with your toes or your feet. But also make sure you're keeping your fluids up. So whether it's a relationship, a work project, a trip, or a new job, you're moving quickly towards your goal. Perhaps a sudden romance or vacation. Stay centered and be ready for anything. This huge burst of energy and motion will carry you over any obstacle in your path and land you on all 4 paws. Then we have the 7 of Wands, which is definitely a card of standing your ground. So it says you've moved up to a new level of success. Every dog wants what you've got, and you're trying to protect your turf and your sticks. Upright, you already learned the no pain, no gain lesson. And now you're learning that gain can be a pain one. You're defending your hard-won victories, and you're up to the task of protecting what's rightfully yours. But being in a defensive pose burns energy. Don't lose too much of it, because it's the same energy that fuels your creativity and drive. Now, the message that's coming through here is you are seeing success coming in very swiftly. Yeah, it's like that overnight success type energy. But you're needing to stand your ground. You're getting a lot of haters because of this overnight success. Now, yeah, it's going to seem overwhelming. It's really going to seem like it's going to happen really, really fast. It's all very quick. Something that you might be even hard to believe yourself. But you did the work. That's why this is telling you that you are deserved of this success, these results that are favourable. So it's telling you to stand your ground and say to everyone, look, this wasn't actually an overnight success that you see. I've been working on this for years, honing my craft, developing my skills, doing all the research and all the training that was required. Because then, yeah, we have the success card here, 6 of Wands. It's a very interesting 6 of Wands. Because the 6 of Wands is known as the success card, but Nothing about that depiction says success to me. But anyway, we'll keep going. You're a good dog and you know it. Whether you've earned a certificate from obedience school or a trophy from the Westminster Dog Show, you're being publicly applauded for your hard work and diligence. The ground is scattered with sticks, but you've got your eyes on the only one that matters. You're focused and disciplined, embodying the truth that anything worth having takes hard work. They say it ain't bragging if you can back it up. Not that you're bragging, you'll radiate so much self-confidence. You don't have to boast. So well done, Leo. Almost forgot where we were up to. Sorry about that. You are deserved of this success, and just stand up for yourself. Just tell people that, it's not just a lucky break. It is something you have been striving towards for perhaps your entire life. So congratulations. Thank you, Leo. Okay, moving on to Virgo. Let's shuffle these cards. Let's try and give them a really good shuffle. Spirit, I'll ignore all messages coming through until I'm satisfied that I've given this as good a shuffle as it's going to get today. Okay, right, messages for Virgo. Spirit, please give us a message for Virgo. I often find, success card again. So Virgo, success. And I will read from the guidebook, as I have been doing that for every other sign, although we've just read this for Leo before you. Six of Wands. You're a good dog and you know it. Whether you've earned a certificate from obedience school or a trophy from the Westminster Dog Show, you're being publicly applauded for your hard work and diligence. The ground is scattered with sticks, but you've got your eyes on the only one that matters. You're focused and disciplined, embodying the truth that anything worth having takes hard work. They say it ain't bragging if you can back it up. Not that you're bragging, you radiate so much self-confidence you don't have to boast. So Virgo, success and victory is yours this week. So congratulations. Well done. Okay, moving on to Libra. Okay, moving on to Libra. Spirit, what have you got? What messages have we got for today for Libra? Three cards again. Okay, we've got the Hierophant. We've got the Lovers. We've got the Justice card. And the Justice is your card, Libra. So you are on fire. You are in your element at the moment. But we'll read from the guidebook like we have done for all the other signs. So the Hierophant. The Hierophant rests secure, knowing tradition abounds and rules are being followed. Order, stillness, resting between two sacred pillars, the Hierophant represents conformity and tradition. Sense the calm that accompanies such order. It's okay to let sleeping dogs lie. Oh, that's very, very interesting. Okay, next we'll go to the Lovers. It's a glorious day. You, them, sweet head rubs. Now that, my friends, is love. This is a true connection, which doesn't just happen. Dogs and owners both make choices that strengthen our bonds. Perhaps nobody is more authentically themselves than dogs, who encourage us to know exactly who we are, what we want. Talk about a perfect pairing, keep it simple and focus on communication with love always centered. Look, Libra, it's obvious that love is going very well for you, that romance is on the cards, your relationship is going swimmingly. And the Hierophant is a marriage card, and with the Justice card as well. And I mean, that's your, that Justice is your card, and the Lovers. Now, I think we had a message last week that marriage was on the cards for you, weddings and marriages. So, yeah, it's just continuing. Obviously, this is, this marriage, this relationship is your one true love, and it's going to be a very successful marriage. So, congratulations. I'm very happy for you. Now, I can think of two Librans that are in relationships that seem to be going the course, and both of them have probably been through a few ups and downs with the relationships, but this one seems to be sticking. So congratulations, because Libra, look, actually relationships take work, and it's not about naturally being lucky or thing. It's actually that you've put in the work to make this. Because we are, human beings are social creatures. We do like having that one person who's there to support us. But it does take work. It is a lot easier being single. And that's why there's a lot more single people these days. It's easier to be single. Relationships take work. I mean, they give you so much rewards, but they do take work, and a lot of people are afraid of hard work. But yeah, we'll read, next we'll read the Justice card. Show you the guidebook. And so this is a beautiful Justice card, because Libra is rules, beauty, money, and everything that we value, really. So justice, fairness, and balance. Justice may be blind, but that has only heightened her other senses, including arbitrating fairness. Yes, your actions have consequences, and playing by the rules is rewarded in abundance. If you've chosen your actions wisely, you too have earned the right to stop and smell the flowers and bask in a ray of sunlight. Yeah, relationships are going well, but whatever it is, maybe it's a marriage, a business relationship, or whatever, there's going to be a great success here. It's going to go well. It is the right business relationship or venture to be getting into. The Hierophant stands for contracts as well. So you might be getting into a contract, and yeah, look, with the Lovers, Hierophant, Lovers, Justice, definitely. This is don't be wary, sign that contract. It's going to lead to success and overall happiness for you. Okay, so thank you, Libra. Moving on to Scorpio. So Spirit, message for Scorpio. Try and give them a good shuffle. Message for Scorpio. Spirit, what do we have in store for Scorpio? And maybe we'll take that one, which is the Hangman, which seems to be haunting us today. And we have the Five of Cups is that. Let's have a look in this book and see. Yes, it's the Five of Cups. Okay, so we have the Hangman and the Five of Cups. I will read from the guidebook, but the first message that's coming in is that this stalemate, this waiting around, is a good time for you to have patience and wait it out and plan for the future. It's a good time for things like meditation and taking up yoga, or doing something like going for a walk, or yeah, as I said, yoga or anything like that to bide your time. Because this Five of Cups is really a card of dissatisfaction. So I feel like if you race things, you will be dissatisfied with the outcome. So yeah, just bide your time, be patient to get to where you want to go. But yeah, let's read from the guidebook. The Hangman. Don't be too literal. This card is less about hanging from the gallows and more about hanging out and chilling out. In yoga, they call this position Savasana, and it wouldn't surprise anyone if it were a pup's idea. This card encourages you to rest, stretch out, and cool your heels in other parts. Letting go could lead to true enlightenment, or at the very least, an awesome nap. And yes, Savasana is my favourite yoga pose. And as I said to the other signs when this card came out, I have taken up yoga, enrolled in a 2-week program, and it's really paying off. I'm really enjoying it while I wait around as well. So yeah, cool your heels, go and do something useful like join a yoga class or the gym or go for a walk. Do something constructive with that energy. But yeah, if you try and rush things, you are going to be dissatisfied with the eventual outcome. So yeah, just take your time, Scorpio. Okay, thank you. And now moving on to Sagittarius. So Spirit, what do we have in store for Sagittarius? Now I'm just going to take a sip of water, Sagittarius. So we have the World card. And the depiction on the, I've just been saying to the other signs about how the suits, the minor arcana, are really difficult to work out. But we wouldn't even need the words the world. The depiction is a standard depiction on the World card. And this must be the Six of Cups, but we'll check that with the guidebook. And perhaps the 7. So yeah, let's see what. Double check. We haven't had any Pentacle cards come out yet. No, so these might be the. Yeah, these are the Pentacle cards. Finally, some money. So Sagittarius, you could be, and I do know a Sagittarian, you could be overseas, and it's paying off handsomely, rewarding you handsomely with these 2 Pentacle cards coming out for you. And not only is it rewarding you handsomely, it's paying off for long-term results. So 7 of Pentacles are seeds that you planted some time ago, and they're really paying off now. But the 6 of Pentacles is a card that tells you that money's coming in. And the world, the world is ultimate success, but it can also come up in a reading when you are traveling overseas, or traveling, or about to embark on a trip, on a journey. Okay, so we will read from this guide deck and see what it has in store for us. So the World card. The World. Final card on the Major Arcana. The World is about completion and coming full circle. So the World is a card of that final success, that final push. You have made it. And those other dogs, the ones on TV prancing around in front of judges, jumping through literal hoops in the hopes of winning the World Cup of Pups, they've got nothing on you. All your needs are met. Acknowledge your evolution with gratitude. The world is your oyster or liver or drumstick. Now get out there and explore it. Now, messages just come through. The Winter Olympics have just started. The opening ceremony is literally screening at the time that I'm recording this reading. So you might be involved with the Olympics. Good luck. But this is telling you that you will have great success. And it might be your final showing, Sagittarius. But it's going to lead to a payoff, a monetary payoff. Okay, let's move on to the Pentacles cards. The Six of Pentacles. When your dog bed is overflowing with toys, what's the best thing for a good boy to do? Share the wealth, of course. You've been given every toy a dog could want, and now you're ready to offer up even your favourite plush elephant to a playmate. You're feeling resourced and confident enough to give without worry. You know that the warm fuzzies resulting from sharing with others is even nicer than the warm fuzzies of a stuffed animal. Yeah, I'm really saying that you have reached the ultimate pinnacle, and you are sharing your success and financial abundance with others. You are going to move on and take up a charitable role, a role where you're a patron, and that's going to lead to real financial abundance for you. So, because the Seven of Pentacles is definitely a card of money coming in, just financial results. So these these famous people who have patrons, and maybe that's who you are, or maybe you're about to embark on that. Maybe you are at the Olympics or a sports person or some sort of sporting endeavour. But yeah, they do it because they want to support their charities, but actually it ends up paying off financially for them. So the Seven of Pentacles, you'll spend the afternoon chasing down every lost ball in your backyard, and your hard work has paid off. You're snuffed under every bush, poured along the fence line, searched the doghouse. You have recovered ball after ball, then consolidated them in one place. Not only can you feel satisfied about recovering your toys, but you can feel proud of the great work that you've just done. So, Sagittarius, money is coming towards you. There is great success. So, well done. Okay, so moving on to Capricorn. Spirit, what does Capricorn have? What do you have in store for Capricorn this week? Message for the lovely Capricorns. Oh, well, there's 4 cards. So let me think about this, Capricorn. Oh my God, they're all coming. I'm just going to shuffle. There's too many. Okay, shuffle again. Okay, Spirit, please give us a clear message for Capricorn, not half the deck. Okay, let's give this a good shuffle. Spirit, message for Capricorn. I often find, as I started to say to one of the others before it jumped out, when I ignore Spirit's first offerings, it then takes a while for things to come through. But anyway, 1 has turned up. Perfect. That looks like it might be the 10 of Pentacles card. Just abundance, eh? And that is all Capricorns really want in life. But no, it isn't the 10 of Pentacles. It must be the 10 of Cups. Which was equally, yes it is, 10 of Cups. And I guess I should have known that because there's more pink in this card. But the 10 of Cups. Look, we'll read from the guidebook. The completion of a cycle. This card represents finding wholeness, happiness, and stability in love, a family life. You guard a wardrobe of collars, but you're no diva. These collars belong not to you, but to the members of your pack. Every dog has a collar suited to their fancy and perfectly fitted to their neck. Every dog is recognised and valued as an individual and finds their right place in the household. Count your blessings and let that tail wag. Yeah, Ten of Cups is great happiness and joy at the success, at the outcome of life. Having it all, really. The Ten of Cups represents happiness. It represents a happy home life as well, and it represents marriage and family. So if you have come here for a love reading, this is the ultimate. This person you're asking about, you will end up marrying them, and there is unconditional love all around you. And the Ten of Cups is a definite yes card. But yeah, this great emotional energy that's around you, just happiness, joy, and just overall fun and delight at what life is throwing up for you. And so the Ten of Cups, there's usually a rainbow there. And so you're actually able to laugh now at all the struggles and all the challenges that you've overcome. Maybe you're at a final stage of life. Maybe you are in your 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, or even 80s. And you're just laughing. You've finally realised why you had to go through all those hurdles, all those obstacles, all those challenges. It was to lead to this perfect happiness that you now experience. So, Capricorn, congratulations. Well done. Enjoy. Okay, moving on to Aquarius. So, Spirit, what have we got for Aquarius? Spirit, give us a message for Aquarius for this coming week. And I hope you survived last week, Aquarius. Okay, what have we got? We have got, I think that's the Nine of Swords, and it's the second time it's come up. And the bottom of the deck, the Fool. I'm just going to leave that there because I think this is the exact same reading that Aries got, Aquarius. So we're going to read from the guidebook, Nine of Swords. Your nervous system is in overdrive, and not even treats or a forbidden sit on the couch are comforting. You can't sleep, you're full of dark, fearful thoughts, you're worried and anxious. Try to assess whether the reaction to the situation is right-sized or if you're in the midst of a freak out. So don't freak out. And the Fool, like I said with Aries, you could be embarking on a new journey and it's filling you with anxiety. You're really worried about the success of it. But the Fool is a card of success. The Fool is a card of the new and starting a new journey. But it is ruled by diamonds. So this is a lucrative new journey. So really, Aquarius, just really don't worry. These anxieties are pointless. Don't worry about them. There's only, lucre, money. I think lucre is Italian for money. There's only money in your future. Okay, so moving on. Thank you, Aquarius. Lastly but not least, Spirit, what do we have in store for Pisces? That's too many. Okay. So moving on finally to Pisces. Spirit, what do we have in store for Pisces? Message for Pisces for the upcoming week. Okay, what do we have in store? Pisces, card for Pisces. Okay, we are just going to pull one card. We've got the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. So marriage. Again, honestly, for all of my viewers watching, nearly every reading is coming up with happy home life, happy families, marriage, weddings, love, very successful relationships. But anyway, Pisces, I know that Pisces friend of mine, she has done well and she has a fabulous family and a fabulous relationship. But she's not yet married, so it could be on the cards for her. And sometimes it's all about making it official. Sometimes the officialness really, really helps. If you have been in a relationship, a very happy relationship, maybe you're a little bit worried about whether getting married will change things, but it's saying that it just leads to even more happiness. So we'll read from the guidebook, the Hierophant. The Hierophant rests secure, knowing tradition abounds and rules are being followed. Order, stillness, resting between two sacred pillars, the Hierophant represents conformity and tradition. Sense the calm that accompanies such order. It's okay to let sleeping dogs lie. So it is the marriage card. And then the Ten of Cups, which I've just read out for Capricorn. Ten of Cups, the completion of a cycle. This card represents finding wholeness, happiness and stability in love or family life. You guard a wardrobe of collars, but you're no diva. These collars belong to you, not just to you, but to the members of your pack. Every dog has a collar suited to your fancy and perfectly fitted to their neck. Every dog is recognised and valued as an individual and finds their right place in the household. Count your blessings and let that tail wag. And look, Hierophant is the card of successful partnerships as well in business and contracts and things. So yeah, Spirit is saying don't be afraid of that new contract. Sign it. It'll lead to ultimate happiness and fulfillment. And the Hierophant is also a yes to whatever question you are asking, if I haven't covered. If you've come here not for love and relationships, but for finances and career, then yeah, the Ten of Cups is a yes card as well. So whatever question you had on your mind, Pisces, it's a yes. Okay, so thank you so much. I really appreciate all my new viewers. I really appreciate everyone taking the time to watch. I appreciate the time it takes for you to click that like button. I mean, it doesn't cost you anything. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying these readings. And yeah, I really, really do enjoy reading all your comments. So thank you. So make sure you remember to tell me in the comments down below how you are enjoying these readings. So thank you and have a fantastic week.